It is really cold right now. I'm just coming outside from my house, so I have a t-shirt on, but it's minus 10 degrees Celsius right now. Really, really cold. We haven't had snow in a while, and it's relatively clear. And generally speaking, in this climate, when it's clear, it's colder. So we have just harvested the last chunk of this bed of lettuce. So now we've got 2 more and then some stuff here to go, and we're going into the holidays. Today we're just packing for grocery stores. We just got 2 grocery store orders and 1 restaurant order. So we're just doing some harvesting of microgreens in the greenhouse. And later in the day, Mark and I are going to fix some of these tunnels. We've had some cave-ins there with some of the heavy snow, so we'll kind of move some of that off. And in my front yard, I'm going to harvest some spinach, and it's cold out, but right now we're just doing some packing, so come along with us. So I'm harvesting some of these shoots, and there's sunflower hulls on them still, so what I do to just get those off is just give them a good rub with my hands. The way to get them off easier is to just harvest them later, but we need to harvest them today, so it doesn't matter. But another day of growth and giving these a good water. They would usually shed them themselves, but to do it prematurely, I just take my hands and just rub it around. So I just harvested a bunch of shoots, so these will all go out to the compost pile now. And now I'm going to move these ones under those lights. So I just rigged up a couple more lights here, and it's just DIY. These are just temporary. They're just to get us through the dark period where it's a lot of clouds. Right now the sun's coming back out, so we wouldn't even need these on a day like today, but we'll put them so that they go on the shoulders of the day. So they'll come on in the early morning, maybe 7 a.m., and then they'll stay on till about 7 p.m. And what we've actually done lately, though, is we've just run them 24 hours because it just makes the crop continue on its 2-week cycles, and then we get a more consistent production, and it doesn't make any difference, noticeable difference that I can see in the crop besides making it grow faster. I haven't noticed any quality difference or anything like that by putting the lights on 24 hours. It just gives us a faster crop. That's our day today. So we just tried to get as much snow off these as we could. Well, we got all the snow off of them, and the tricky thing here was that some of the hoops bent over, and then we couldn't straighten them up because the ground is frozen solid. But my main objective here is to just keep, we've got a little bit more snow coming, and it's supposed to get warm. It's supposed to go up above freezing again in the next week. So I wanted to have as much snow off of this and keep the plastic as high off the ground as possible so that my ground can thaw in there once we get into warmer temperatures, and then we're going to crop out those carrots. So that's the main objective here. All this other stuff, you know, this is the disadvantage here of 2 different pieces of poly to cover one bed. That kind of thing happens, but I don't care because we've already harvested everything out of there anyways. So these are just done for the season, and same there. So it doesn't matter. It looks kind of crappy, but there's not much we can do to fix the way it looks right now with all that snow on there. We'll just wait till some of the snow melts and then we'll fix them. But I do like keeping beds like this covered because then in the springtime, even though there's none of these crops are going to be salvaged for the spring, but in the spring, these will be thawed faster. So I'll be able to till these up and get them planted again early in the spring. So that is pretty much our day. Mark is just planting some microgreens now, and then we are finished for the weekend. Talk to you later.